just about 10 years ago, walking through the parking lot back to my car on the way home from work, I randomly got the thought, what if we were able to get 1,000 kills with every single bow in the Hunter Classic? Not just individual variants, all the different color variants as well. So all 517 pulsar colors, or however many it actually has, every single one. A lot of bows have been added to the game since that point, and slowly but surely, we've checked them all off to the point that we only have 2 left to go. Or at least that's what I thought. I guess somehow I left Binky's bow at 999? Like, I'm sure we got 1,000. Maybe something happened. I don't know. So, I guess we have 3. But approximately 20 kills today. We need, I think, 5 with the crossbow pistol, 13 with KC's creator bow, and evidently, as I said, 1 with Binky's bow. And we'll have every single bow in the Hunter Classic to 1,000 kills. And so we got a pretty solid mule deer buck to start this hunt with. And obviously, we've come to Logger's Point, mostly for the crossbow pistol, but first things first, let's see if we can get 1 more kill with Binky's bow, if that actually gives us the achievement. So, didn't love that shot, but found the mark, got him down, and like I said, I'm pretty sure we actually had the 1,000 kill achievement, so I really hope this still works, because it'd be a shame if that's the only one that doesn't actually tick over. 168's a nice buck to get us going, sure enough. 1,000 Parker Python Binky the Hunter Harvest. Alright, now officially 2 bows to go. And so officially on to KC's bow. As I said, we need 13 with that. And by the way, once we get our 5 here with the crossbow pistol, we are going to move to Timber Gold Trails, just to kind of switch things up. So between rabbits and pheasants, it shouldn't take us too long. And I don't hear any right now, but I heard some coming up here. There's still like a little leftover screaming sound from the rabbits, from the Halloween event, so that will be one other nice thing I think about switching to Timber Gold Trails. We won't be hearing that for the entirety of this hunt, but now 12 more to go as this guy dropped in his tracks. Got that double lung and liver, 137 score. And as we move north here, we should start to find some rabbits. So that sound right there, although not the buck grunt, that's what I'm talking about with the rabbit squealing. And I'm not sure how like directly tied to an individual rabbit it is. I don't know if it can help you locate the rabbits themselves. But I was gonna get in this tripod and see if we could see a rabbit. I think we got other things we gotta worry about first. So not the most impressive buck, and he took forever to come in. Been doing plenty of that. But the other thing I've kind of noticed, I see no rabbits, and it sure sounded like they were right here close. So I think maybe they just make that sound if you're in the vicinity of them, and I'm guessing that's not going to help us locate. So this guy's into about 30. We'll go ahead and come to full draw. He's going to stop at like 25, and it seems like that's what he's just done. Walk 10 meters and stop. Being elevated here definitely helps to get that next shot. So that's 3 compound bow kills, 2 with KC's bow, and I hope we're going to be able to find some rabbits as we move along. This guy, we did get in the neck, actually at the skull there, 101 score. And, where are we at here? Let's just, I kind of want to fast travel, but also this is good rabbit territory generally, so we won't do that. We'll just work our way up through. And maybe a good call here, got another buck, this time a whitetail. Not very big, again, that's 23 meters. And as long as that log hitbox isn't anything weird, we should be fine. Gonna drop that guy. Seems like a good day to come to Logger's Point. However, I really thought we'd kind of fly through those 5 kills, get a couple of rabbits, and then be on to Timber Gold Trails. We're already 3 now with KC's bow, so we need 10 more. And I think we will mostly focus on bucks, does, and stuff like our normal hunts. We just won't be calling in. Got that guy double lung and liver, 63 score. Hopefully we start to see some more headgear on these things. Well, that's a nice whitetail buck back there. I didn't even know if that was coming in. Got this mule deer at 30. And I think the whitetail's like, just at that point we can maybe get this shot off, but it requires that we drop this guy in his tracks. So, figures. Little far back on that. See, here's the thing. We really need like the rabbits and pheasants and stuff for this, but I definitely want to go and get that buck. God, that was so, we did not need to rush that shot quite as bad as we did. It was obvious. Like, the mule deer actually ran a bit before it spooked the whitetail. So clearly we had some wiggle room and could have taken our time. Nonetheless, we hit the mule deer back. I think liver, like just looking at the blood, he's going down pretty quick. So maybe we just track him first, let the whitetail calm down, and then go and try to get him. Goodness gracious, what is going on? Okay. Third option, or whatever. Call this buck in. Is it that one? Maybe. I don't know if we're going to end up on timber gold at all today, but regardless, now we can kind of do either one, because by the time we get this, the whitetail should be close to being calm. And I was wondering, this is a group of bucks. I thought this guy was too close. Both have some interesting stickers, by the way, but I don't think this is the one that grunted. Yet again, though, we're in this same situation. If we can make a drop shot, we might be able to get two here. Those bucks are both kind of further back. Gonna try to learn from that, take our time. That's a little more like it. And hopefully we can at least see, ideally there's two more back there. Sometimes you get groups of 3, but most often groups of 5. Are you serious? I literally don't think we're gonna go to timber gold trails today. Like, there are bucks absolutely everywhere. One thing to keep in mind, because this obviously is a group of bucks, we're not gonna be able to drop them all, clearly. So, the whitetail could end up getting spooked again. Really wanted to see one more kind of sneak over the hill there, but I don't think that's happening, so let's get this guy before he sees us. That's 2 out of this group, and we'll just stay here because there's another buck behind us. And actually another pretty nice whitetail buck, 150 to 175. Super tall rack, but I'm thinking probably 160s. He's into about 30, so maybe let him get to, say, 25 if he's gonna stop at 28. We really don't need to track more things, but I think we'll just go for this. No problem there. I figure standing still is probably better than trying to get him on the walk, considering how poorly the mule deer went. But I really think if we didn't shoot back on that first mule deer buck, half a chance we come walking up here and spook these ones that were over the hill anyway, and we definitely don't hear that whitetail buck that we just shot grunting. We'd have been out of render by then, so it might have actually netted us more deer, even though we gotta go back and track that other buck anyway. So that's 3, I guess kind of 4 bucks down, just from down in this little valley. We gotta go and track the one that I think we liver shot yet, but pretty good deal. And I do think that's what we'll do, by the way. We'll track him first, and then get on the whitetail track. So 166 for that. I think the other one's even better. This area's really produced a lot of antler. I mean, we literally can't get away from these things right now. It's actually getting to the point that I'm a little concerned about tracking the whitetail, second? Because his tracks are starting to get really old. These are the same bucks, I'm pretty sure. And that guy just a minute ago did look like he was still spooked. Maybe do this again. I really want this one to get a little closer. We're not dealing with that again where we gotta, well, ideally we're not dealing with that where we gotta track. Still requires us to make a good shot, but this is so much not the typical logger's point experience, at least for me. I feel like normally it's more of a struggle to find bucks. A lot of times they're very few and far between. They're all kind of clustered in this one area right now, and we just keep on getting grunts and keep on getting more and more opportunities. So, gonna get that guy down. Other buck still coming in. I mean, we might be done with KC's bow before we ever fire the crossbow pistol. So, if we can drop this guy, and he's into about 27, there's a doe call. That's certainly not something we need to worry about. I think we're gonna be at, count the one that's down, 9 bucks, something like that. That's gonna drop him. I really have completely lost track. We're at 7 total kills. So yes, one's with Binky's bow. That'll be 2 more here. That'll be 8. 9 counting the one that I believe we liver shot, and frankly, I haven't even gotten on his tracks yet. We just like keep on having bucks grunt. So this guy, double lung at 19 meters, going to be 125. This one's a little better, and frankly, I think the best out of that group. Lung, liver, intestine, so a little more iffy there. 144 for him. Let's try to get back on the track, and at some point, get back after the biggest buck we've seen, which is that whitetail. So we're almost caught back up. You can see that that angle was just not good. I do want to see, yeah, it was liver intestine, so only a 1 minute 25 second wound time. That guy's gonna be a 120. All we gotta do is go and get back on the track of the whitetail, and hopefully he's not too far away. The way things have been going, about 4 other bucks should grunt until we find him. I don't think that's our buck. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, 135 to 160. The one we're trying to get is up to 180, but every whitetail other than that first one has been really solid, and, you know, as expected, we got another grunt on the way, and it's got such a similar frame. I thought maybe the one that we're actually tracking snuck up here first, but just gonna go ahead and try to keep this going. What happened there? Did he dip his head down? Oh, hold on. What? I think that's our buck? I don't know what he's doing. That is it. So that's really good. We were like on 45-minute-old tracks. He's gonna go slow down out there. Alright, well, still not exactly going to plan. I'm really not so sure that shot that we made was any good. Might be lung blood, I can't tell. It looked to me like the arrow just didn't penetrate, like, at all. Yeah, if that guy's just gonna hang out there, we should totally be able to get him. Probably what we'll do, just try to stay up above him so we can see, wait like 10-ish minutes till he calms down, try to bring him in. As for this, that is very much body blood, so gonna take a while anyway. Kinda works out. By the time we get on this guy, one we just hit should be down, and we're legit, like, nearly done. So finally, this buck's coming in. He's there at 27. We're kind of in a bad spot here. I'd really prefer to come to full draw while he's walking. Well, 155 to 180, I think he's a 7x7. But even at that, uh-oh. Great, that's good. Yep, that's what I wanted. Well, there's a whole one arrow in that pack. Now we're not coming to full draw while he's walking, but let's just see if we can get this shot off. Rushing that, I don't care, just get an arrow in him. If we had just pushed that a little further forward, it would have been fine, but I think liver again, and just because we've already spent a bunch of time trying to get on him, I'm happy to just do whatever we just did there. It's gonna be intestines. We have some tracking to do, but I'm pretty sure we need one more kill. We're gonna go back and find the one that we body hit, which I don't know that I marked that, but I'm assuming that's one of these tracks back here. Then find that guy, and then we still have a bunch of crossbow pistol kills to get. This hunt, like, is not at all going the way I expected. Wait a minute. Did we just find the wrong buck? We did. That guy's 167, and he was liver shot. I thought this was the tracks of the body hit one come exactly down here. I don't see him laying anywhere dead on the beach there, but, I mean, a nice backdrop for a photo anyway. And I think that's going to work pretty darn well. So we still have one buck to track, but actually, in theory, shouldn't be too bad. I mean, these are old fleeing tracks, but I gotta think he's just up ahead of us somewhere. Oh, literally, right here. Like, I don't know, 100 meters or something from where the other buck was laying. So that's now 3 pretty nice whitetail bucks. I can't remember what this guy's estimate went to. I think 160-ish. But all of them pretty solid. Hit him in the neck. We'll have to like slow-mo that or like see what happened. It was a 152 with an 8-minute wound time. So I'm pretty sure we need 2 more kills with KC's creator bow, and we still need all the crossbow pistol kills, but pretty clearly, we're just going to stay on Logger's Point for the rest of this now. And I think if there's one silver lining with that, because obviously the initial plan going to Timber Gold, still trying to find that 400 non-tip if we could, but this is where it all started. Being a guest for several years in the Hunter Classic, Mule Deer were the free species, this was the only map I could hunt. So it's kind of cool. We'll be knocking this accomplishment out on the map that we really got started with. So it might finally be time to get some crossbow pistol kills. That's a decent looking pheasant there, but there's a number of roosters around here. And because the thing's basically silent, we might be able to get them all. I don't know how they'll react, but I think we're about to find out. So 30 meters, we should have to aim a little bit high. Thinking like maybe head height-ish. That dropped that guy. And the other ones, not only are they not flying away, they didn't even like hunker down as if they heard that. That hen took off, but otherwise, that's one of the 5 we need. And if it's gotta be all pheasants today and no cottontail rabbits, that's fine with me. At least pheasants don't make the obnoxious noise. So we hit that in the neck. That's a 27. Like, that ain't bad. And we maybe could aim a little bit lower than at that distance. So that guy's out there like 36. Kind of tempted to just try that. I think on the walk and the holdover is going to be tough, but let's see. Actually, it sounds like we spooked one beside us, so maybe that wasn't a good call. He maybe heard that? Yeah, I don't know if we're aiming too low, too high. Let's just get a little closer then. Oh. Okay, that was close. But the only thing is he stopped. I'm glad we brought extra bolts because this didn't exactly go to plan. I think we got the holdover right, which is frankly, at that range, basically none. Also, you just heard another rooster, so there's plenty of opportunity here. Just cooperate. Alright, we're just gonna go up there. So that's 25. I think he might know we're here. As long as he doesn't take off, it's not really a big deal. There we go. Nice to actually get one again. Made the first shot, and then everything else in between those two didn't exactly go that well. So, we also have the pheasant locator call. I guess they sometimes call before we hit it, though, so no need for it. And there's another one. They're both pretty much in the same area, so might be able to go and get two crossed off the list there. This guy's going to be a 24, so actually, that first one probably was the best in the flock. So that's, I think, the one that called. Also, that guy's up to 29, so he's not bad. How? Well, that didn't go to plan. The two being side by side wasn't actually the case. The other one called again. He's actually down by that tower. So, I'm expecting that guy to flush a second time. Typically, they fly, land, and then fly a second time, but I didn't see him go again. I don't know. We'll go down towards the tower and try to find this one, too. I don't know what's what. Wasn't the other one 26 and 29? Maybe that's him. Frankly, I'm not sure. Let's make sure we get this time. Keep it maybe a little higher. There we go. So you can get it, especially if you're a little further away. They can fly and be out of there before the arrow, or in this case, crossbow pistol bolt gets there. But at that range, I was pretty sure it wouldn't happen. And it looked like that one got him pretty good. That was 16.8 meters, going to be a 27.5 again, so not bad. As far as GM go, we're doing better hunting these than we would be rabbits. So there's another up here. Might as well go get that. And then I think what we're going to do is actually go up to probably the north tower. Maybe look for mule deer buck. There's often pheasants up there, sometimes bobcat. I'm not a huge fan of shooting bobcat with a crossbow pistol, but it is ethical. So depending on what happens, we can maybe do that. I just want to get out of here because we're just walking in circles. Now this guy's not hunkered down, which I think is good. I'm pretty sure they actually won't fly away unless they're already hunkered down, or if you like run up right on top of them, but typically they'll hunker down as you do that. So this guy was, he's 1.8 kilo, he'll be smaller. That's a 20.8, so we did just kill the one that we were after. And now let's get out of here, not walk in circles anymore, and see what's going on up north. I mean, every whitetail buck today, other than that one, has been really solid. We're actually tracking a mule deer right now, but that guy's pretty darn good looking, 160 to 185. We'll just scoot right down there and try to call him in. And if we can get him, we should be 1 kill away with the KC's bow. Now, I'm pretty sure I also saw our mule deer buck coming in. Don't like this, because that tree's kind of in the way, but once again, seems like every shot today, we're a little bit rushed trying to make this shot. He knows we're here for sure. That's going to drop him. And if that muley didn't hear that, my thought is, call the muley in, get him, because he wasn't that impressive, and harvest number 1000 can be a pretty solid whitetail buck. Wait. There's so many deer. This is the wrong buck. Well, we're going to have a bonus one, I think. But that's 30. I even think if we screw this up, it won't spook the one that we've been tracking. And the track's up to 130 kilos, so it certainly has a chance of being a good one. Okay, well the wind's a little strong there. Oh. Was that him? If that was him, that wasn't a very big one. I can't believe the wind took that bad. I didn't love where we aimed anyway. That would be about right. I think that was it. Alright, well forget that idea. And frankly, I don't know that we're going to go and track that buck since he wasn't huge. Oh, well. That was like a 120 buck, I think. But he was coming up here where this one is. I've never seen so many bucks on Loggers Point. Regardless, another pretty decent whitetail now going to be, I think, harvest number 199. Look like a 7x7 again. It'll be a 172, so actually our best buck of the day. And, maybe we'll fast travel south now because we just spooked every buck in the area. So we're going to try to do that same thing. This pheasant is not hunkered down, so that should be ideal. An opportunity to get kill number 1000 with the crossbow pistol. I want his head up just so we can have more to aim for, but I guess we'll go for that. That's going to take him down. And we should have 1 kill to go in this video, and we also should have the second bow hitting 1,000 today. Although, should be the first, just I don't know what happened with Binky's creator bow. Nonetheless, 20.3 meters, 24 score. There is 1,000 crossbow pistol harvest, and we need just 1 more to get every single bow in the game at 1,000. I don't know where to go for that. I definitely want it to be a buck. I don't want to go shoot like a feral hog or something, but I guess we'll kind of move up this way. Are you actually kidding me? Another big whitetail buck. What did that estimate? Did that say 175 to something? I didn't think he was that big. 175 to 200 and another buck grunting, because why wouldn't it? We got a deer to kill before we worry about whatever that is. What a spot to stop. I was going to get in that stand, but I didn't like where he's coming in from. Rain stopped. That buck's down. And we have 1,000 with every single bow in the game, and I guess we have a bonus buck to try to get, because I'm not going to leave him there. The quality of bucks has been around here today has just been absolutely absurd. By the way, ended up jumping down here instead. Just felt like that was maybe a good spot to go, and it sure appears that it's worked out really, really well. That's a 7x7? With an estimate like that, I don't know what to expect. Beautiful, clean, no stickers. Good timeline, let's see. That was lung and liver. I did feel like it was back. Going to be 177, so barely above the estimate, but there is the 1,000 achievement once again, and that is the final one we can get with all the bows in the game. That's every variation, every single bow. Crossbow pistols, crossbow, compound bows, longbow, the recurves, all that stuff, and the cable back. We've got it with every single bow, and it's really cool. It actually ended up being better. Could have been 1,000 with the, was he 172? Instead, it's with a 177. So something's sneaking in here. I think we're going to be happy enough with that photo. I can't even see what this is because we're in here against the trees. It can't be that buck that just grunted. It may be a buck. Frankly, it wouldn't shock me. But, whoa. Yeah, right. No way we got that off. That wasn't it, was it? I don't see any blue tracks. We're so close to this one. The track doesn't even highlight? Now that wasn't him. So there's another one. Shocker. And in theory, unless there's more, whatever that other one is will be the last kill of the hunt. How do we get... Hold on. Intestine, stomach, liver? I mean, I guess. I don't know. Didn't seem like that to me. That one's still down there. Guess we'll make our way that direction and try to get it to, you know what? We'll buy a tent. One of the things that I've been really excited to do is get to 1,000 with every bow and actually go back to using my creator bow just because I think it's cool to, you know, get to use it. That'll probably be the primary bow we use just in general until new bows come out. So why don't we, since we've got everything, go back to that right now? I mean, this is truly absurd. I've never seen so many just big frame whitetail on one hunt, and of all places, Loggers Point. Like, is this number 7, 8? I don't know. 155 to 180, and because it's starting to rain, we've already had wind push our arrows. I'm going to try to let him get in a little bit closer. And I think it's coyotes, but I can hear something kind of sneaking in, so I really hope he just kind of gets out of there and lets us get a shot, hopefully sooner rather than later. I think with those trees, I mean... I don't know, I guess we'll try it. I'm a little worried that coyote gets too close and spooks. Let's see. Can we get this? I'm really afraid the tree just stops the shot. There we go. That's a little more like it. And as our coyote heads off, that is going to be the final kill of the day. Another nice whitetail buck. As I said, maybe the craziest just loggers hunt we've ever had. Not in terms of big trophy bucks. I mean, that's another 160 though. Like, we've had an albino and a 239 mule deer in the same hunt here before, but I bet we killed 7 bucks that entire hunt. We're at 21 kills. I guess 5 are pheasants, 16 are bucks. We spooked all those ones down there where we shot that 172. Like, this was really cool, and just like the perfect day to have that type of buck spawn when we need all these kills. Every single one with the compound bows was a buck. That was really nice. And as I said, I'm looking forward to cracking this thing back out, using it more in the future, and someday, hopefully, looking forward to more bows coming out and continuing this now 10-year-long quest that for the first time in those 10 years is actually done. We had been close before, new bows come out, obviously puts us further and further behind. It happens today, and a really cool way to get it done with all kinds of quality bucks. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.